I'm fresh off that graveyard shift, man. Um, yeah, man, it was pretty much a fast night like usual, you know what I mean? And got through it once again. I'm out here now. It's raining cats and dogs over here, and I usually pull up in the park. I know it's early in the morning, but I just can't go home and go straight to sleep. That's just me. Like, I feel like I still have stuff to do. You know what I mean? I usually try to get some sleep. Like maybe in a couple hours, I go in, lay down, get a couple hours of sleep. You know what I mean? But right now, I'm still up. I'm still up. I'm still outside. You know what I mean? Well, I'm not outside because it's raining. But anyway, um, definitely was a productive day at work as usual. I wish that I can get out of there, man. I wish I could get out of there. Man. That's and it's uh just working a 9 to 5 is just takes a lot out you, a whole lot out you, and you just want to have time to do other things, man. Personal stuff for yourself. I want to spend more time with the kid. You know what I mean? Like, even though he sleep at this time, but like now he's out of school, right? He's out of school because he's still on the little Christmas vacation, and he's still asleep right now. So when I get in, I'm gonna fall asleep, and he'll be getting up, running around doing what he's doing, and I'll be up, out, up, out. But you know, I would enjoy it more if I was fully up. But man, that's life is funny, man. Um, some things ain't gonna be the way you actually want them, but you're supposed to build yourself up to get to what you want. Like that's what I want to do. I want to build myself up to live the life that I want to live. You know what I mean? Working, you got to work. But I would rather stay home and work my own business, get myself a little more successful, because working that job, I'm getting somebody else more richer, and it's helping them. It's helping me in a way to pay my bills, but that's not what I want to do. If I had something I want to do, I'll be so much into it, like when I was working at the record companies, I was so much into that because it was exciting, and it was something I was just born doing, listening to music, just got a whole thing for music. So when I got in that field, working in record companies, I was enjoying that life. It came down to actually traveling with the artists, The only thing about that world is it's very easy to get out of position. You know what I mean? Like, I'm put it like this. I remember one company way back. I worked at I think late '90s, EMI Records, the promotion department, and I was working there a while, man. I started interning. After 6 months, they started paying me. But what's so funny is, I got the VP of the promotion department. He ended up firing me like the 5th month. It was because of it was a couple of artists that came through, and they came through waiting for the meeting with the heads of the department. And as they in there, one of them came to my cubicle and was just talking to me like, "Yo, man, what's up? What you doing? We kicked it for a couple of seconds, and he must have saw it. So after they was gone, they left. He called me in the office. He said, "Hey, come in." So I went in there, and he's like, "What was you and you and the guy talking about?" And I'm like, "Oh, ain't nothing." He just was, just say what's up and just asking me what I was doing and stuff. He was like, "All right, man, well, I'm gonna have to let you go." I'm like, "Let me go? For what?" It's like, "Yeah, because you just crossed with the artist." I said, "Well, you owe me a check, though. It's about to be the." He was like, "Okay, well, you can come back for your check. You can come back for your check next week." I said, "All right." But anyway, so truth be told, I go back for that check, and when I walk in, we was on, I forgot what floor we was on. We had the whole floor, just the promotions department. Everybody was packing up. I'm like, what is going on? I said, I can get you. He's like, yo, I got your check right here. He gave me the check. He was like, yeah, this is a sad day right here, man. They just shut us down. I said, shut you down. So it just happens that somebody just walked in, was like, okay, today we're shutting down. I'm sorry, everybody, we're closing this department. Fired everybody in one day, no heads up, no nothing. I mean, those people there for like 15 years working there, you know what I mean? And 20 years. People was crying and stuff, and I'm like, wow. But that's the thing about the music industry, those record companies, it's up and down. So you could be up one day, and the next day you'll find yourself looking for another job in the field. And that's how I bounce from companies to management and stuff like that, So even with the G Unit, the MOBB Deep tour, the tour comes to an end. So the management team I was working with, work got a little low at the time. So that's how, I faded out, and then, I started just doing regular work, I still stay in touch with a lot of those guys though. But, just to let you know, man, some jobs is just not promised, regardless. And if you can hang in there for how long, a few years, couple of years, lifetime or whatever, then that's cool. But I know that most people wish it was something they would like to do, love doing, you know what I mean? They would like to do something they love doing. If somebody in the house cooking all day and they love to cook, and then they got to go to a factory and do some sanding down and all this stuff and moving boxes and unloading trucks, then, they're not going to like that. But you get them a job in a restaurant where they the head chef, they'll love their job. But, that's neither here nor there. But, guys, I always try new adventures. Always trying new adventures. You need to check my video I got where I took a 21-passenger van, 21-passenger bus, and turned it into a mobile pop-up shop party bus. It's in the videos. I got them down there. You can see it. But yeah, I like to just take on a lot of new adventures. But I always got to somehow keep a 9 to 5, because what I do don't level out with my bills. You know what I mean? Got the kids. So yeah, I just always look for something better, man. Like I always look to make more money or something like that. So, man, I'm digging into this, digging into that. And somewhere I hope one of them excel, something that I like doing. Then I can, ease away from the graveyard shift, which is actually a 9 to 5, but I just work it at nights, But yeah, man, I just came on here to say what's up, man. Gave y'all a little story right there too. But if you like hearing stories like that, let me know, man. You know what I mean? Let me know. And I'll be gladly to tell you them stories, any stories. I did tours with Mr. Cheeks. Did some things with Corrupt. Yeah, I did quite a few things in the record companies. So if ever you want to know about that, you just let me know in the comments, man. I got a couple, maybe 1 or 2 stories on my video. You know what I mean? Maybe 1 or 2 stories on my videos downstairs. You probably check a couple of them out, But right now, it's very tiring, man, getting off this graveyard shift. I can't go to sleep because I just feel like I'll be missing something. I don't want to go home and go to sleep. I come in this park real fast, lizzle a little bit, and then, I go in the house, try to get some sleep. But it's raining right now. It's raining cats and dogs, so I might be able to just lay down and fall asleep real fast. Yeah, and then there's no school, like I said, so my kid is home. So when I wake up, I have him. He'll probably end up waking me up, But I need to be up. I need to be making my mind go to, excel my life, man. I just don't feel like a 9-to-5 job. I want to retire there doing 25, 30 years. Like, I see older men in there and I be like, good grief, man. Man, I commend them. But me, I can't do. I just don't feel like my calling is to be in some factory for 30 years to get a pension and all. Like, I don't know, man. It just don't feel like that's where I'm supposed to be. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm supposed to be somewhere else. And that's what I'm seeking out every day. Every day I get up, my mind spinning. I'm on the phone looking up stuff, and trying to definitely figure it out. Because I don't want to die making somebody else richer. And I'm just leaving my family with some crumbs that he gave me or whatever company gave me. Like, I don't want to leave out like that. Nah, I don't think so. And before I go, because I'm halfway there, you know what I mean? I gotta set up for my kids, man. I don't want them to really leave out like me, struggling and trying to figure it out. No, I don't want them to finish out like that. Right now, with the money I make, I try to get them whatever they ask for. I don't want them to feel like I felt growing up. I didn't have much at all. It was just my mother. Nah, she working. I had 2 older brothers. Now I realize she's not here anymore. Rest in peace. That she and we ain't helped a bit. We didn't help a bit. Like, just by our actions and running the streets, didn't help with the bills like that. Just, left it all to her. We too busy running the streets. So when I look back over that, I said, I got to do better. I got to do better. Had to turn my whole life around. Turned my whole life around when my little man, this one came in. The last one, my first 4 are older. This is the youngest one. The first 4, I was in and out. And I talk to him about it every day. I be feeling real crazy because running them streets, man, will definitely have you in a cycle that's hard to break. And it took me almost a grown ass man to break that cycle. That's a hard cycle to break. I think hanging on the streets and hustling is almost more addictive than the people who's actually taking drugs. The people who's hustling on the streets in the corners, that is jail, come home. Go to jail, come home. That cycle is almost like is built in our head when you in that. And I had to be like, no, this can't. No, it ain't no way. And I already had some older brothers do that cycle. I'm like, no, this can't be it. So, had to move out. Right after I got off that last probation, moved out. And ever since, I've been trying to do it the 9-to-5 way in a whole nother state. And it's been working, but since I've been up here, I done had a few jobs. And of course, because I can't stick at these jobs like that, man. I can't. This the only reason why I'm here to stick this one out, because they pay a little good to be on some 9-to-5 job type thing. And I had to work the graveyard shift to get this kind of pay. But it's definitely hard out here, man. Definitely. So you got to stay on your grind and you got to stay sharp. You got to keep reading and stay on current events, because that'll help you navigate through life, man. You got to stay on these current events, But trying to get at it, man. Trying to get at it. I'm gonna sit out here. You know what I mean? Finish up this little smoogie smoke. Then I'm gonna go and try to get some sleep. And make a few videos, man. Try to make a couple of videos. And by the night, before I go to work again, I'll definitely drop something. Definitely. Yeah. It's raining cats and dogs out here. You know? Raining cats and dogs. But yeah, man, let me know in the comments what you think about the little about the little story I told you about the record company. You know, let me know what you think about that. Had that ever happened to you where you went to one of these jobs and they just came in one day and fired the whole staff? You know, because that was mind-blowing to me. But when I learned that business, the music business, I said, oh, okay, this happens all the time. Or it's definitely available to happen to anybody. But hey, it is what it is, man. So let me know in the comments, man, if you want to hear some more of those old record company stories and little tours I went on. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button. Till next time. It's Dope Mob hitting you up with a whole gang.